Hello, welcome back to the channel and day 17 I believe of Vlogmas. So today I had plans. They have changed a little bit, but we are still doing something. So the plan originally was, and I think I said it in yesterday's video, that Pixie was going to do her first dressage test since she'd been back. She was just going to do a prelim test. Plans have changed, so I got Pixie in this morning. It's very windy. She wasn't very well behaved yesterday. She's only been back in, so I've done 3 weeks of walk work with her, as in like leading her off Kira. So she's done 3 weeks of hacking but being led, not ridden, because if you don't know, Pixie cannot be ridden hacked during winter. It is literally a death wish, so I do not do it. So she's actually only had 1 week back of proper ridden work. And she was really good the first couple of days. So I was like, yeah, great, we can go. But then the last couple of days, she hasn't been great. So I also got her in from the field this morning. She was a little bit footy. I mean, I did pick her feet out and she was a bit better. Well, she was pretty much better. And she was absolutely filthy, and I didn't have time because my dad then needed me to take him to get his car. Apparently it was an emergency and he needed to get his car, so I wouldn't have had time to get her ready. So it's all just fallen that Pixie has ended up not going, which means that I didn't have a horse to ride. But my mum was entered in 2 classes, so a prelim and a novice, and she's a little bit unsure about the novice, and she ended up saying, like, I don't really want to do it. Why don't you do it on her, and then you can obviously ride as well. So yeah, that is what's happening. My mum has left in the lorry because, again, she's picking up the friends that we took last time to Vale. If you watched Bond's little show jumping vlog, so yeah, she's gone to pick up them. I've just sorted out the barn for the girls later because I put them out for the day, and then I'll be on my way. Well, I'm going to get on my way any second now to meet them at Vale. I'm not until 1:30. It's currently about 11:15, 11:20. Can't find my phone. And one of them's in at 12:15 and one of them's in at 1:20, I think. So quite close together times. So it should be quite a quick, nice, easy day, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to get off, go and meet them at Vale now, and ride Phoenix in a bit. So now at Vale View, if you can't tell, it's really windy, so I am glad I made the decision not to bring Pixie, because that would have been a disaster in this wind. But I've just, well, half-tacked Phoenix up for her first class with Mummy. She's got her saddle on. I haven't put a bridle on yet. But yeah, I'm not riding for about an hour. I've just got 2 ponies tacked up, ready to go. And the lovely Rosha. Rosha got the memo for festive dress. We didn't, but you look very cute. Right, so the other 2 have done their test now, and as you can see, I am ready. I've still got my coat on though, because it's so cold and windy up here. But yeah, we're now about ready to go. I don't know what time it is, to be fair. It is 1 o'clock, I'm in at 1:30-ish. Probably a bit earlier, so I'm going to get ready and go down. Phoenix, we managed to scrounge some tinsel off someone, well, off Georgie. So she has her festive dress, but yeah, I'm going to get on now. Oh.
And do you know what, with Tara, she doesn't suffer with it, and it affects the riding. I definitely lose the part. I think she used to. Yeah. I mean, you can take that a while, that would be long. Just if you want to have a session and it fits all so it's a quick one, so if she wants to take it, then go with it. Before we yeah. That might be a good idea.
Right, so I did actually get my test sheet, so I thought I would voice over this for you guys. I decided to go sitting trot because I find it a whole lot easier on Phoenix. So yeah, down the centre line, we got a 7.5 and the comment to give her a bit more bend on the turn, which I know she does not bend as well on the left rein than the right rein for some reason, and I could not fix that in the warm-up, so I had to just deal with what I had. That is a 20-metre circle at E, although to me that looks a little bit small, especially on the first half, but we got a 7 for that, and again could have more bend round the inside leg, which yes, I agree. And then here we did like a half 10 to X and then a half 10 to B. She did go slightly large on that first one, but I don't know if the judge noticed. She gave us a 7 and there was no comment for that. And then we just do a walk for 1 horse length, which I never really know how many strides that is. But we got a 6.5 walk steps, could be more freely forward, which I definitely find with Phoenix. She's not very forward into walk. Then over here we do a transition over X into canter. We don't have a separate mark for that, it's just for the canter, and I was really annoyed she broke into trot here and I just wasn't expecting it. We got a 6 for that, which I thought was quite generous, and obviously lost rhythm at A, and then we had to give and retake the reins down that long side and we got a 7.5 for that, and then we had to cross the diagonal and trot, and that is still the 7.5. That is all one mark. All that canter work. I have to really get my outside leg on there to keep her because she naturally just does a flying change. But then along this diagonal we had to show some medium trot strides. She did not give me what she gave me in the warm-up, but we got a 6.5 and could be more uphill but clear attempt. Yeah, I find when I rise she just leans down on me a bit, but I wanted to rise because then she usually gives me a bit more in medium trot. But yeah, so basically we then repeat the test on the other rein. We got a 7.5 for this circle and no comment on it. She bends and is a lot nicer on this rein. So yeah, that's probably why the score was so different on this rein. And then we got a 6.5 for these half 10s again. A little on shoulders affecting balance, which I think is talking about that little trip she had there. And then we got again a 6.5 for the walk, could be more freely forward in walk, which yes, I agree, she's always not had a very forward walk transition, but yeah, I don't know. And then another transition to canter over X, got a 6.5 to that and slightly early to canter, which I was looking at it. So that is a stupid accuracy thing from me. And then again, we give and retake the reins down here. She did just change behind there, but only for 1 stride, so not too bad. And then again, we come across the diagonal in canter. Again, I had to work really hard with my outside leg to keep her on that lead, but we got a 7 for all of that work. And then again, we change the rein and show some medium trot strides. I thought she gave me a bit more on this rein, but the judge clearly didn't, and you could just see her head just goes out and down a bit more when I start rising. We got a we got 6, and the judge said slightly running, more uphill frame needed. And then I really did try and keep her forward in that transition. I do think that was better. We got a 7 for that. And then the free walk on the long rein, she does quite nicely. Ideally, I'd wanted to take her nose out a bit more, but yeah, she strides out quite nicely and does take the rein down. We got a 7 for that and no comment on it. And then we turn down the centre line and walk, and I've always hated turning down the centre line and walk. I find it so much easier to get straight in trot. And then we had a transition to trot at D, I believe it's called, yeah, that marker there, and we got a 6.5, not quite straight in transition. And then for the halt, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was because she didn't hold very nicely with my mum, but we got a 6.5. I was actually really happy with that. Do you know, to say I haven't ridden her in, I don't know, quite a long time, and I wasn't sure, like, there wasn't really any expectation for it. I was really happy with that. I thought she really tried. It was a real shame that she broke in canter. I just did not feel that coming at all. I thought, if anything, she was a bit more forward, but it is what it is. So we're just waiting on results now, and I'll let you guys know once I know how I've done. Right, so I am now home. As you can probably tell, I have just edited and voiced over the video. As this is going up actually the day it was filmed, so actually very, very pleased with her. We got 67.86, so that would be 32.1 something in eventing terms, which makes more sense to me. And we came fourth, so yeah, really, really happy with that. Got a little frilly and some really good comments off the judge. The judge's comments were: super horse with correct paces and willing attitude. Try now to develop the hind leg to come under body more to lift shoulders and aid balance and marks. So yeah, completely agree with all them comments, and has been a problem of Phoenix's for a long time. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Couldn't have really asked any more, to say I haven't ridden her in a while, and yeah, really happy. So that also means we have qualified for the second rounds. I can't remember when they are, but we can go with Georgie and have a nice time and do that now. So that's really good. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe because it really helps me out, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.